Man, outside of ShopRite, I'm excited. I bet it's shelving. Bet it's full of nothing. Full of nothing. That's how a lot of these go. We got our concrete pieces from the dumpster. We're gonna cut them today to see how they look as plant stands, as coasters, as candle stands. Let's give it a shot. So these are concrete test pieces. When they pour a foundation for a building, like a big building, they take them back and crush them to see if they can withstand the right amount of pressure. It's kind of dry in there. That's not very good.
Looks pretty cool.
Yeah. All right. So I didn't exactly have the right equipment for this. These are just a bit too wide in diameter to fit perfectly in this 10-inch tile saw. I'm off by like a half an inch to be able to get a complete cut. So I'm having to like turn them and rotate them. And that ends up with me getting like with a rough cut. It's very smooth. It's a diamond blade and it gives me a very smooth finish, but not on that edge I try to have to meet. And it's always impossible to meet it perfectly. I believe if I did finish it with like an epoxy, it would have this cool coloring to it, showing like the fill, the larger pieces of stone, and then the concrete, smaller mix in between. I think it does look pretty cool. And when epoxy it, that would be like the final finish. A 2-inch, a 4-inch, and a 6-inch. Obviously, on my truck bed, it doesn't look very nice, but And I cut a couple smaller pieces as like a, maybe making some coasters or something. Yeah, this was like a smaller coaster piece, test piece. This was the first step in this product development process. I definitely need access to a larger machine. Once you get into the 12 and the 14-inch tile saws, it gets a lot more expensive, multiple thousands of dollars, and the blades themselves are 150 each. They do have these test cores that are about double the size. It's about a 6-inch diameter, about 14, 15 inches high. But I'm going to keep an eye out on like Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist to see if I could pick up a used machine for much less in the 500 to 700 range. And if I can, then I would consider purchasing that and then doing some more product development. So I am going to make an effort to like finish these out, sand them up. I got to figure out the type of epoxy that I want to use, and that way I can also keep going forward on the finishing for these as well. In any kind of product development where it's a physical product, it's always going to take time to develop the manufacturing methods, the finishing processes, and the final prototypes, before you're ready to sell it. So today was a great first step, and we'll keep on going. So I was driving by and I saw this dimensional 2x4. I just can't leave this here. I'll have to grind off all the screws, but looks like there's 30 bucks of lumber sitting there. Saw this driving by, so I backed up to get it. A little bit of scrap. It was pretty dirty. So this is one of those like combo dehumidifiers, fans, heaters, I think. It's probably like 50, 60 pounds. Just like $4. All adds up. Ooh, got a bunch of meds here. Pain zapper. See, pain relief, acetaminophen 110 milligrams, aspirin 162 milligrams. Probably expires at some point. Expires August 2023. It's just a bunch of first aid equipment. Gross. that? Oh, it's more of these batteries, guys. What would you do with a full box of batteries like this? Are there places that actually recycle them? I'm positive they don't have any scrap value, and you're gonna have to pay to get rid of them or find like a charity. If you find them and find a way to recycle them or upcycle them somehow, what do? I'll hang on to these and hopefully you guys got a good idea. Found full boxes of these multiple times in this dumpster. Oh boy! Oh. Got more gloves. Fail. Okay. So I had an idea of what I could use all these gloves for is like a Halloween decoration. I've got heads, I've got these gloves, I've got mannequin legs, and I'm gonna stick them in our lawn. It's gonna be epic. I'm hoping I find more of those Homer Simpson gloves. That's more gloves, guys. Oh, they're like fingers are sawed off too. I just have to like, you just have to like stuff a little bit of, stuff some paper in there or something, and it would stay upright, and we can just have them like sticking right out of the ground. Something like that, Any ideas for what you guys would do with these? Ugh. See, I wonder if I could make some pairs. Because you could at least use them as like work gloves or like to clean a toilet or something. These failed because they just had like pinhole leaks. And they do say fail on them, so people would, most likely not use them. So I've got these pairs here. What these are linesman's gloves, and they tested them, and if there's any conductivity, then there's a leak. I'm just not gonna take them because maybe these ones failed, and then the left one, look, these are stamped good, so if I put two good ones together, I'll take one for a personal pair. I wouldn't try to donate them to anybody because I wouldn't want somebody to get a failed glove and think that they could use this in electrical work. Sometimes preventing the waste just isn't worth it. I'll take the sliced ones as some decorations, and I'll keep a pair. Sometimes stuff deserves to be in the trash. Even I'll say it. Be good for the cabin, because like brush. Okay.